joining us on the broadcast, and he in fact is joining us from Jantar Mantar, where you have the Mahila Congress also protesting and once again protesting as far as the issue of Manipur is concerned. Anshul, help us understand what's happening around you. What is their plan? Last I understood that they want to now walk towards the parliament. Is that correct?
So yes, the women now want to walk towards the parliament, because the message that they want to give now to the government is that they are very, very active, and the government should also look into this entire matter with utter seriousness. I'll just try and showing the visuals over here. Since they have been stopped at the gates of Jantar Mantar, they have sat on a dharna right at the gates of Jantar Mantar and are very adamant that they will not stop until and unless they are allowed to walk towards the parliament, so that the Prime Minister of the country could actually hear the voices of Manipur and the manner in which there has been violence that has been ongoing for the last 3 months. And that is the reason why there is so much outrage, not only amongst the women out here, but each and every person who is present out here is definitely outraged by the kind of incident that has happened in Manipur, and especially the kind of visuals that has come to the fore. That has definitely shook the conscience of the entire nation. Now we are expecting that these women will yet again try to march towards the parliament, but yes, the police is very, very clear that they had the permission to protest out here at Jantar Mantar, and hence they wouldn't be allowed to march anywhere further from here, and they will continue to make sure that their voices are being heard. But yes, the next few minutes are going to be very, very interesting as the women will try to move towards the parliament. There is security, heavy security deployed out here at Jantar Mantar, who are trying to stop these women from protesting any further and marching any further, because that could eventually create a law and order issue. So yes,
as Anshul is rightly pointing out, that the next few minutes will be very, very crucial, because the Mahila Congress workers now continuing to protest. They're sitting on a dharna at Jantar Mantar. They're saying, we want to walk towards the parliament. We want our voices to be heard. Anshul, we'll request you to stay on with us. Let's bring Arunima also in the conversation. Arunima, taking on from what Pallavi was saying, the opposition is saying, keep everything aside. Manipur is the only issue that we want to discuss. The chair was trying to explain that there is a certain sequence and protocol, and now that the government has agreed for a discussion, wait for that matter to be brought up and then all discussions can happen. But I want to understand, is there any protocol of any sorts for an exceptional situation where other matters can be put aside and one single matter can be taken up first?
Yes, the short duration discussion or the adjournment motion notices that are given by stating that this is an issue which is of urgent public importance. So if there is any issue that is brought before the chair and it is proved by the member of parliament that this issue is urgent and B, it is of public importance, then the chair does have the power to allow discussion on that on priority basis. That's what opposition has been underlining, that there is nothing more urgent and nothing else which is of more public importance than Manipur. We've already wasted 2.5 months, not done anything about it. The situation there continues to be volatile. This video, even though it is of May 4th, when the violence began, it has now surfaced and it has once again led to further tension between the two communities involved. Yes, arrests are being carried out, but the opposition's allegation is that we need to understand from nobody less than the Prime Minister as to what is being done. Now, number of questions that opposition has. First and foremost, why is N. Biren Singh not being sacked? That is what the opposition's demand has been, that the Chief Minister has proved to be incompetent. He has to go. Why has the government not taken action against him? The second thing they want to understand is that when is the all-party delegation being sent? A demand that they had raised when the all-party on Manipur was shared by Home Minister. They had been assured that an all-party delegation will be sent. So that will be question number 2. When are you sending us? There could also be demand for a fact-finding commission or a judicial inquiry into the cases that are happening. CBI inquiry has been ordered, but opposition not satisfied. And now with Chief Justice of India also expressing his anguish, the last line of his observation this morning is, government better does something or we will have to do it. I think opposition is going to cash in on that also, that every right-minded Indian is aghast at what is happening in Manipur, and therefore there is nothing of more public importance than a discussion on the situation there.
Yeah, agreed. I'll just request our colleagues to stay on with us. This is the big story that we'll continue to discuss, but we want to just play out some political reactions also coming in first.
वहाँ पर रेप चल रहा है, महिलाओं को सड़क पे लाट के उनको मारपीट कर रहे हैं, उनके घर लूट रहे हैं और आज गैंग रेप हो रहा है। तो इसे सब चल रहा है, तो मोदी साहब का इसको याद नहीं है। जब आपको समय 38 पार्टी को बुलाने का समय है, क्या एक घंटा अपने इतने बड़े आपके पास तो हेलीकॉप्टर्स है और आप सुरक्षित जाके सुरक्षित आ सकते हैं, और राहुल जी के पास कोई व्यवस्था नहीं थी तो भी वो लोगों में जाकर मिले और उनसे बात किए।
Pradhanmantri has already spoken on Manipur issue, but you are still demanding his response on the floor of the House.
It took the Prime Minister 2 long months to even utter the word Manipur. In these last 2 months, the Kuki tribes were facing genocide. But for the horrible video, the Prime Minister would not have reacted. You know, what is happening in Manipur is undescribable. Will the Chief Minister of Manipur do justice? No. Look at his statements. So if Prime Minister is really interested in doing justice to those women who have been raped, people who have been killed and displaced, let him order a CBI inquiry. That particular Chief Minister is not the Chief Minister of Manipur. He is the Chief Minister of a particular tribe called Métis only. And he is openly supporting them. And he is openly allowing these atrocities to continue.
So the opposition continuing to demand answers as far as the Manipur issue is concerned, also wanting the resignation of the Chief Minister of Manipur. We'll continue to track all these developments. For now, slipping into a very short break.